An ACC showdown, a quarterback duel in Death Valley that lived up to the hype and then some. As the sea of orange engulfs this field. A yard short for Jackson and the Cardinals on that 4th down play. Somewhere in that sea of humanity is Sam with Davos Sweeney.
Yes, we got a little security, Coach. That is a huge win. How would you describe the significance of this one?
Say it again.
How would you describe the significance of this huge win?
Well, we want to be 12-0, and you can't win 12 till you win 5. So it was a great win. Listen, Louisville played their hearts out. We stunk it up in the 3rd quarter. We had the right plays, but we fumbled the ball, turned it over. But at the end of the day, you either have the heart or you don't. You have the will to win or you don't. And what can you say, man? Our fans were awesome. And at the end of the day, this is 19 in a row at home. And we're moving on to the next one. Thank you, Lord.
Coach, when you look at what Deshaun was able to do down the stretch, a guy falls on his knee. He's out there a little hobbled. What can you say about your quarterback tonight?
Well, here's what's great about tonight. A lot of adversity. I mean, you got balls that are tipped, perfect throws, interceptions, some crazy things. You throw a touchdown pass to Leggett, he gets a fumble, but they kept playing. We always talk about just play the next play. But at the end of the day, us coaches get way too much credit. This is a game, players make plays. That's how you win football games. We didn't make enough of them in the 3rd quarter. I love my staff because they put the players in position to be successful. But in the 4th quarter, when you had to have it, Clemson tough. We're built for this. We're built for games like this. And those guys got the heart of the champion, and they showed it tonight. Love my staff, love my team, love these fans. That's what it's all about. It don't get no better than this. I'm just telling you.
Well, all I know is it's going to take you a while to get out of here. Good luck, Coach.
Oh, you got to love it. Thank you.
We'll send it over to Tom Rinaldi with Deshaun Watson.
Sam, thank you very much. Deshaun, while we were waiting, you looked up into the sky, you just shook your head and said, what a game. How would you describe it?
I couldn't even describe it. It was just one of the best experiences I've ever had. Just the ups and downs. You know, I just love the Clemson fans for staying and sticking with us and believing. I love my teammates and coaches for, you know, sticking together and believing in each other. And, hey, we pulled it out.
26 points unanswered by Louisville to take the lead. What did you tell your team?
We're going to win it. Just believe.
What was the game winning?
All the guys believe. They came up to me and said, let's be great. And that's what we wanted to do. So everyone just, you know, was on their P's and Q's. Everyone stayed true to themselves. And we drove down and got the touchdown. And, you know, we made plays. Like Coach Sweeney said, you know, players make plays, and that's what we did.
We saw the hit that you took on the inside of the right knee. It was clear that you were in pain deep into the 4th quarter. What's the state of how you're doing physically right now, and what did you have to overcome?
Oh, I'm good. You know, I'm a soldier, so I'm gonna play through it without, regardless. But you know, I'm fine, nothing serious. And you know, we're just gonna celebrate tonight and then get ready for Boston College.
Finally, Deshaun, there was a great deal of talk about the quarterback on the other side. He got a tremendous amount of attention. What did you show folks tonight?
Oh, you know, Deshaun Watson's still here. You know what I mean? We have our ups and downs, have adversity, still getting things clicking on the offensive side, but you know, you gotta give props to Lamar. You know, he's a great player, he's a hard worker. You know, he didn't quit to the very end. And then, you know, Louisville's a great team, so, you know, give them props, give them credit. You know, it was a hard-fought battle, but hey, Tigers on top.
Congratulations on the win, Deshaun.
Thank you.
Chris?
All right, Tom, thank you. Props to Lamar Jackson indeed as he walks off disappointed. But as you said, Kirk, this loss does not knock Louisville out of the playoff consideration. Not the way this happened tonight. The All-State bus presenting this week's All-State street cred.
Yeah, well, we waited because there's so many good games today to find out the team that had the most impressive performance. You, of course, have North Carolina, you have Tennessee, but tonight it's Clemson, 42-36, top 5 matchup. Two teams that did not disappoint. You could see what the defense, Deshaun did, and 19th straight home wins, so they're definitely deserving.
That's a school record for home wins, and it's also the longest streak in the country because Florida State lost earlier today to North Carolina on that late field goal. And the fans, many of them making their way up the hill. The Tigers ran down to begin this dramatic evening as Watson is congratulated. It's a short week. He says he's okay. He says he's a soldier. No doubt he's right about that. They have to go to Boston College, which can be a difficult defense at times. And again, it's just a Friday night game. So
with what's happened to Florida State right now, especially with their defense, couple losses, the winner of this game's in the driver's seat, and you got to believe Clemson, unless they implode in a game, they have a great shot to get into the ACC championship game now, and eventually, ultimately, their goal of being one of the playoff teams. But as I said earlier, Louisville is not out of it. They have a great opportunity to kind of regroup and play the rest of their conference schedule. And how ironic, the Louisville-Houston game, there will be a lot at stake if those two teams keep playing good ball and match up later in the month of November. But this was a classic, an instant classic, and just a fun game to watch.
Good news for the Louisville perspective. They had a bye to kind of rest and recover from this game, and they're going to need it.
Yeah.
Cardinals play their hearts out, but the Tigers are stout at home, as always, and their stand on fourth down stops Louisville a yard short to preserve a classic 42-36 victory here in Death Valley. You love it when your showdowns live up to the hype and more. This QB duel in Death Valley get off to a slow start. There were some mistakes on both sides, but both Jackson and Watson showing a ton of heart to fight through adversity. And Clemson survives to stay unbeaten 42-36. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Tonight's game was produced by Bill Bonnell, directed by Derek Mobley. On behalf of our entire talented, dedicated crew down here in Death Valley, for Chris, Kirk, Tom, and Samantha saying so long. Ford Wrap-Up Show is coming up to Cassidy Hubbard.
Chris, what a win by Clemson to cap off the top 10 throwdown slate. Welcome into the Ford Wrap-Up. I'm Cassidy Hubbard. And a team that could get into the top 10 next week, number 11 Tennessee. And don't just call it a comeback. The Vols have fallen behind 13-3, 14-0, 21-0, and 17-0 in wins this season. But today,